Blessings. Hey. What's up, y'all? Sorry. I had to do something. Forgot to do something, so I had to do something. We made it. Bittersweet finale. But I said I wasn't going to drink tonight, but cheers to the girls. Whew. That's a straight shot. Double shot of Tito's, y'all. Bear with me. Whew, I don't usually do that. But I feel like taking my lazy ass upstairs to go get no juice to put in it. So we're going to make it do what it do. But y'all, I'm so sad, but happy because we got rid of DeMarco ass. Yes, honey. We got rid of DeMarco. What we have been waiting for this entire season, might I add. Yes, we have. Yes, we are rid of DeMarco. We got rid of that. We got rid of Mr. Doodoo Man, as A-Love calls him. So yes, so we know at the end of last episode, they left us at a cliffhanger of showing DeMarco walking into the chapel where Jamie was having her freedom wedding, y'all, right? So he walks in the door. And he's looking like, what the hell is this? What the hell is going on? Who getting married? He like, is this somebody's funeral? And there was like, and who was that? Double O was like, yeah, yours, because this is over. And it was like ding, ding, ding between him. So he comes in. She's like, come closer, come over here, come over here, get what you need to get. So she let him have it. She told him she didn't want his ass no more. She knows what he's been doing. She ain't about that life no more. She loves herself more than him. And basically just let him know that you are no longer needed. She told that man, I pray for your soul because it is so broken. And that should have been the title of this episode, basically. I pray for your soul because when she says that, honey, I felt all of that, every single word. And he definitely needs prayer because DeMarco is sick. He let a good woman down when she needed him. He could have done a lot better than he did. DeMarco ain't shit, and he got what he deserved. And that is to no longer be, hey, KK, hey. And that is to no longer be in the presence of that beautiful queen. Okay? So she let him have it. She gave him back the ring. Yes. Now I will say he's got a nice little manicure going. His hands are very clean, which is you don't usually expect that from a lot of men. But you know what I'm saying. So she gives him back the ring. She later realized, damn, I should have kept the ring. But then the girl's like, you don't need his diamond. You can buy your own diamonds. You can buy better diamonds. You don't need his ring. You don't need nothing from him. Like, you don't need, and that's the thing, Jamie, you don't need no attachment to him. You don't need anything symbolic, anything that you can look at and be reminded of this dude. Like, nothing is needed from this man anymore. So after she let him have it, though, the funniest thing was this. BB, she has a heart of gold, and she feels revenge is not needed. Even though she doesn't feel what Jamie was doing was necessarily the right thing to do, but she is a good friend, and she was there to support her and wanted to let her know that she supports her. So she was there. But how she was feeling was this exactly. Because the moment DeMarco had walked in the door from the last episode, you saw her put her head down. She was like, oh, here we go. Because, this man is being embarrassed in front of people who don't even like him or anything of that sort. But I feel that Jamie did what she had to do. In her defense, he has done her so wrong that she deserved this grand exit out of her life. So I believe it was perfect. And for me, like I said last time, when you feel that you're disconnected to a person, you kind of go overboard with something to make sure that you yourself will not go back to this. Because for what Jamie just did, there's no way that next season comes and she is back with this man. There is no way that can happen. She would look crazy, and I would feel like I was crazy and a fool if I did something like that. So I make sure you do some grand exit to make sure, like, no, what I did, I know I cannot go back to that. So that was kind of like a shield, kind of, and like a guarantee for yourself. Like, nope, I ain't doing that, because the way I went out, I can't come back in. And if you were to come back in after doing that, like, no one is gonna believe if she decided to leave him again. That would be the worst thing possible, in my opinion. That's just what I'm saying. So she went all out and she looked beautiful doing it. Like, she looked really, really good doing it. Even though she was mad, hurt, and everything, she looked real good doing it. But the thing for me was, all he had to say was, okay, okay, okay. And I don't know what exactly, like, I'm just like Jamie, I don't know exactly what I expected him to say, but I expected him to say more than just okay. Like, what is it okay? After everything you've done, all you got to say is okay. What about, I'm sorry, you didn't deserve this from me. It wasn't you, it was my dog ass, something, anything, but not just no okay. Okay is like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. Okay can mean so many things. But from Jamie, she needed a lot more. She deserved a lot more. But you know what? Whatever it is done and over with. You could take your okay to whoever else and be okay with that. So she was like, but that's it. But you do gotta get out. You got to get to stepping. And so he did. He left the chapel with doing the walk of shame, basically, and he arrived at her house and he got his shit. He got all of his shit together. But this was great for me. Jamie's ex-boyfriend. Yes, ex-boyfriend. And he looked real sorry right here. As well he should have. A sorry ass man right here. Look at him. Look, like he said, he hit rock bottom. Because what are you going to do now? You had everything with Jamie. You had everything. And a woman that loved you dearly. Now, I don't know about these other women that you messing around with, or if you got them feeling like you the best thing since sliced bread and they all in love with you as much as she was. I don't know if you can cheat on them and still come back to them, because she loved you that much that she was hurting herself. And if a woman does that, that's a mess up, but that's a good woman right there. That's a loyal woman right there. She was loyal to him, period. Point blank. But hey, he is gone now, so let's hope that's how it stays. And let's hope that when we come back next season, because we will, WeTV, give us our second season, we ain't gonna have to deal with that. We gonna see her living her best life, doing her thing, running her company, and being the best at it and doing the damn thing. And that is what I just hope will happen. So cheers to you, Jamie Boo. Yes. So after all of that jazz, the girls decided to step out and have a little fun. And they went out clubbing and had the best time of their life. They was popping bottles. They was getting it cracking up in there. They was having a good time. And look at that smile on her face. Now, she may not be feeling that great right now because it's fresh and it just happened, but she definitely feels relief. And that is a face of relief. And look at the girls. Everyone's relieved because the girls had to deal with this too. Jamie came with baggage, and that baggage was DeMarco, and they all had to deal with him. There were days during the season where she wasn't feeling her best, and sometimes it was because of, her issues, but her issue was also DeMarco, but it was DeMarco issue. Sometimes she just wasn't feeling it because DeMarco, wasn't answering his phone and doing all this, and he was helping a friend move and all of that stuff. But look, she just looks beautiful. And she had the time of her life. I think I got a little. Yes, honey. Look at her. She is just feeling all of herself. I love this for her. Yes. The girls is having the best time ever. And they all did deserve to have this moment because they all been putting up with DeMarco, putting up with Jamie about DeMarco. And it is the best thing that needed to happen. So I'm so happy for her and them and all of the girls. They had the best time of their life. Look at them. They played pool. They popped more bottles. They did just about everything, and it was a good time. They got lit. Them girls was lit. Okay. So after the beautiful crazy night, the next day was just like any other day. They got up. They went to work. They made some money. They had some clients. They had it going on. Now, what is this here? Oh yes, we can't forget when Asher came home. The party did not stop. Look at her, like twisted over here like a helicopter. Astra was having the time of her life. She is just the best, the bomb, the greatest. But the next morning, you know, A Love got up and she turned all the pictures down of DeMarco because they was all still scattered around on the table. She was like, no, we got to get this dude out of vision, out of sight, out of mind. And I know that's right. He don't need to be nowhere in the facility. Get him out. So like I said, the girls got up, went to work, and had clients that day. I got a couple of before and afters because the girls slay when their clients come in. So this was one client. This was her before. And where's her after? Slayed that face. Face is B. Yes, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Now, like I said, Jamie does not discriminate. There's 4 big girls by big girls, but she does not discriminate. Everything in that salon is for everybody. And she explains that a little bit in her book. Like, I did not want to discriminate because even when she was, part of the big girl community, and all of that stuff, she realized that they were kind of like bullies themselves and, talked down about the other people that weren't, big people or, part of the community. And so she wanted to make sure that she was not trying to ostracize anybody. She wanted to make sure everybody knew that this is for everybody. I'm not excluding anybody like I was once excluded in my life and, was doing at some point in my life. So now this is for everyone. So anyone can come in who wants to get dialed up and beat their face real good. So here was another before, and by the scarf, I think that looks like, I think that might be Astra who I did that because I see not Astra, but A-Love. Because her scarf. I'm not sure. I can't remember, but let's see. Yep, that's A-Love. And she did her up. Now, when she saw herself, she was like, "Ooh, who this? Who this?" And I know that's right. When you go to the salon and you get all done up, you just feel good when you come after that. And guess what, y'all? Even though a lot of people may not have thoughts, they was wrong because Jamie did show up for work and looking good, okay? She come into work and did her thing. She did what she was supposed to do. She was no longer letting DeMarco stop her show, and that showed that. And that was just beautiful because the last time she says that, the last time DeMarco broke up with her, she broke up with DeMarco, however long ago, she didn't leave the bed for 6 months. And she was back at that salon the very next morning, the morning after, if you will, okay? So don't get it twisted. She did what she had to do, and she came through, and she looked good when she came, okay? Yes. And very proud that she did come, as she should have. And I just got to give a big ups to Double O because this bustier bra is giving. Okay. And I always have to go to her because she does what she does. Now, A-Love had another client, and this is her homegirl for a long time. I think she said her name was Patrice or Patricia, one of them, but she's known her for a long time. And so she came in and got her together, gave her a little rock star going on. Look at her. She looks beautiful. Now, she has also had the gastric sleeve surgery. And she was telling A-Love a little bit about it and everything. And then A-Love asked Jamie to come over to listen to her story, and she talked about it with her a little bit, and she told her she kind of wished she didn't have it because she wasn't mentally fixed from what got her to that point and all of that good stuff. But to each their own, to each they will. And she just, tell her little story a little bit. And you always want to hear stories. You want to hear the good and the bad before you make your decision. So you are fully prepared. And so it wasn't a bad thing that she listened to her, even though she said she wished that she, may have hadn't done it. But that was for her own reasons, and everyone has different reasons for different situations. But everything turned out good. She looks beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. I don't know how big she was before, but she looks freaking fabulous to me. Okay. So then we have a producer that comes through and a guy comes through and hands a producer envelope, and it's for Jamie. Now I was real confused because I didn't get the other picture, but that same guy who's handing the producer, I don't recall the producer ever giving the paper back, but you end up seeing that same guy come into the salon and hand it right to Jamie. So I got confused. I don't know if that might have been an editing mistake or what was going on, but you see him handing it to the producer, but then in the next thing you see him handing it to Jamie. So I was confused. Like, is this something different? Is this two pieces of paper? I didn't know what was going on. But anyway, so Jamie starts reading the piece of paper, and I guess it's from the management of the building, and it's about the lease of it. And so that's when she asked the girls, I want to release this building again, but I need to know, are y'all with me? Will y'all stay with me and be here with me and make sure we do the damn thing in the salon? And so all of the girls seemed like really didn't know exactly what to say at the moment. They were like caught off guard. They weren't sure what to say. And at that time, Taj asked, we got to make this decision now. And she told them, just if you're with me, come into work in the morning. And so that was that. So all the girls had different things. Taj and BB have their own salons in a different state. So they had a lot to consider and a lot on the line, just that alone. And when you got to make that decision, you got to wonder how you're going to, do your salon and manage your salon on the whole other side of the country and all of this jazz. So it was a big commitment for them to have to make. So of course, that ain't something that you could just say, oh yeah, I'll do it, no problem. You got a lot of things you got to put in order first. So like she said, she told the girls, if you're with me, come in tomorrow. And so when we get to the next scene, and it is the morning, we see that Astra and who is it? Who's there? I think I got the picture. Astra and I don't. I should, but I forgot it. But Astra and A-Love, they show up. They're already, no, it's Astra and Double O first. Astra and Double O are already there. And they're like, they're here for you. And Double O's like, look, I came here dressed like this, because I need to know if you could work with me, be flexible with me. I can't come into work glammed up every day. My back, I need sneakers sometime. Like, can you work with a bitch a little bit? You know what I'm saying? And Jamie was fine with that. She was like, you're good, beautiful. Everything's fine. That is fine. And she still looked good anyway, just what she was. I mean, her hair was still flossed. So, hey, it is what it is. I see if your hair and your makeup is still fine, come into work. That's glam enough for me. That is glam to me half the damn time. Shit. Well, period. Hey, Miss Amita. That's what people think. She's the best moderator in the world. And she has her own content going on. You did so good on Sabrina's panel. Girl. Yes. Do your thing. So now, the first ones who wrote in after Double O and Astra are already there is A Love Grand Rising. You can tell that's what she's saying right there. That's her thing. And she is just all happy and everything. So she comes in. Jamie is very happy to see her. And all the other girls are really happy to see her. They hugged. It's all great. She was just so happy that they were there. And then who rolled in next? Oh, yes. Give it to him, honey. Give it to him. Taj rose in with her red and her mink on the shoulder looking also crispy. Yes, looking good, girl. And so it was just them, you know? And so they were wondering, where's BB? No BB is showing up. What happened to her? Is she coming? Is she not coming? What is it? So Jamie just decides to start talking to the girls that were just there. And she's like, I'm very grateful that y'all here. I thank you. I appreciate you. You know, she's going to give her 100%, like she told them the day before. It ain't going to be nothing about, you know, DeMarco or no dude and everything. Because BB said, you know, if I'm going to come, I need to make sure that the conversations ain't about, you know, trying to get revenge on no dude and wanting to invite the other whores and all of that stuff. We need to be about business, how to expand this place. And she said, I will 300% be here for that. I'm here today. I'm going to be here tomorrow. And, you know, it's none of that no more. You know, basically a new Jamie, like, watch out. I'm about here to do the damn thing. So we're still waiting to see if she's going to come. And she just starts to talking. But then she finally shows up. Yes! Looking great and vibrant with open arms, ready for the damn thing. And so she hugs Jamie and everyone's happy that everyone showed up. So it's official. You know, Jamie's going to keep the space. And for that alone, Week TV, give us our second season. These girls did not go through all of this enough to not get, and we didn't go through all of this enough just to not get our second season. So give us our second season, please. We waiting. We waiting. So we just waiting on the announcement, y'all. And, you know, all the girls had hugged each other. And it was just a beautiful thing. So I think that was the best way to end this season. We got rid of Doo Doo Man. And all of the girls decided to be there for Jamie and continue to embark on this journey with her and do this salon at Baby Doll Beauty Couture. Okay. So with that alone, we have so much stuff that they have said that has been going on since the cameras went off. In real time now, a lot of stuff is going on. They kind of teased about it, like we could have kept the cameras rolling basically for all this stuff that's going on. I know not all the girls are getting along right now still. I feel that I don't even think a lot of the girls some of the girls aren't a lot, like there's already a lot of them already, but some are not following each other. Some ain't kicking it with each other. Well, I can name names. I mean, if y'all seen the 2 interviews that I did with A Love and Double O, you know, they both have, you know, said that they are not talking to each other like that right now. And, you know, it's just not what it is. So, you know, after everything that happened, and they had their big blow up and they said that they were good, I'm wondering, did something else happen? Obviously, something had to happen for them not to be talking again. I don't know if it was watching the show and seeing what really was said in the confessional and all of that. I'm not sure. Hopefully we will find out in season 2. And I'm like, well, how is that going to work? Because I remember asking one of the girls, if season 2 comes along, how is that going to work if y'all not talking to each other? And they're like, well, I can stay cordial. I can do business and be cordial with someone that I ain't talking to. It is what it is. It's business. So hopefully that don't be the case, because we want to see more than just the salon still. We want to see y'all going out again, because obviously Jamie is able to go out now, and I want to see more of that and of her enjoying her life. And I love seeing when BB and Taj go out together. Like, y'all just have a good time together when y'all all together and getting along for the most part. So I'm hoping that that will not be the case, and something will happen, because you know how production is and how editing go. They're gonna want to see them have a conversation to show us, and we don't know how that's gonna go. Now they'll have the conversation. Now how it's gonna go is solely on them. They can't make them make up. So if they have the conversation and it blows up again, then it is what it is. But we'll definitely be able to see all of that if we get the second season. And I want to see if, Jamie kept her word to not only herself, but to the girls, that, DeMarco is no longer in her life. Because the day she asked the girls, are y'all with me in this, Double O had to kind of bust her out a little bit. And she was like, yo, I rolled past your house and I saw DeMarco's truck in your driveway. So what's up with that? But she was like, well, I know you just didn't expect him to just move everything in one day. So that's what that was about. He was moving some more. Which in her defense, I believe that is true, because, he only left with a rolling suitcase and a backpack where he was going to crash at the fraternity, he said that night. So I'll give him that. That's cool. But he shouldn't be rolling around. He shouldn't be seeing no truck in her driveway these days, which I'm hoping that's the case. So hopefully she stayed true to herself and her word, and she is getting more and more mobile, doing her thing. So that's why I need an update. What's going on now? Now, I haven't made the flyer yet, but this weekend I do have my interview with Taj. Yes, honey. Yes. So I believe it's going to be at 6 o'clock on, I think, Sunday? Whatever day she doesn't do her walk, I believe, or the day of. But it's Saturday or Sunday. You'll see the flyer. If you follow me on Instagram, you will definitely see it. I will be posting it on YouTube as well, and TikTok and Twitter. So make sure y'all following me on those so y'all can make sure y'all don't miss out when that will be. But it is this coming weekend at 6 o'clock Eastern time. 6 o'clock Eastern time. And I have been talking to Jamie. We're going to get our date together for when I interview her. So that'll be coming up too. I am definitely excited about that. And then BB and Astra, I'm coming for y'all. Don't think we ain't talking, ma'ams. Okay? So cheers to the ladies of Baby Doll Beauty Couture. Yes, Supersize Salon, season 1 in the books. Y'all did that. We enjoyed it. This show was a long time coming. We almost didn't get it, but then we got it still. It is something completely different than that's what's on TV now. And this is what we need. Representation of the big girls, which is what, we've always wanted. And thank you, WeTV, for giving it to us. Thank you for the wonderful production, camera crew, everybody behind the scenes that made this show great, amazing, and possible. Y'all all are, the VIPs. So shout out to all y'all. And season 1 in the books. Yes, honey. But y'all, cats and kittens, have a beautiful night. Thanks for watching. We out this nasty thing.